Want me to hold it or you can? Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Coach, first just talk about the game as a whole.
Well, I thought, we got off to a much better start than we did last night, and we played, much better game. We played with more urgency, more compete. We skated better. We got some energy for some of the players that did not play last night. We got through some adversity. We had another injury tonight to a center, so we were short there. But overall, real good performance. I wouldn't say it was a must-win game this early in the year, but it was a very important win and a character win for our team, and I couldn't be prouder of the way the guys played tonight.
After last night, how much did you really want to flip the script tonight and have this kind of effort?
Well, we had to. We had to. We've been on the road. We've had our 3 first conference games on the road, and the road's a tough place. It's a tough place to win in any league, especially our league. So it was good to come out at home. Unbelievable crowd, great crowd here in the building tonight. I thought that energized our players, but we took care of business. It wasn't easy. We got behind, and we hung in there and got some timely goals and some big goals to give ourselves some energy. But like I said, a gutsy performance tonight and a huge win for our team.
You throw 17 or 18 shots on Tolbert in the first period. They get about their 4th shot on goal, and it goes in. What's the feeling on the bench as Seymour's scoring there, and you guys are down 1-0 despite all the effort you put in at that point?
Well, that's tough. We came out strong, played hard, played fast, and they had a couple chances, but not many, and they score on a bad change by our team. But good shot by Seymour. You can't leave him alone there. But it's difficult because you're pushing the pace, you're playing well, and all of a sudden something bad happens. But that's what I like about this team. They take some adversity on, and they find a way to work through it. And we did that last year too. So it's good to see us, be pushed a little bit like that tonight and work through some adversity, and then get rewarded for it too. That's very important.
Yeah, you get the 5-on-3 in the first period. Mashmeyer gets a breakaway.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you guys are down 5-on-3.
Yeah.
It carries over to the second period, and Haino comes out of the box, and he has a great play to get the first goal.
Yeah.
How important was it to have something happen there right away in the second period and get off to the right start?
Well, we needed a lift. We needed to get the crowd into the game. As well as we played in the first period, to come out of it with no goals. And that's one thing that will energize a team, is a goal for. And that was a huge goal. We did a good job killing penalties tonight. And then, it's good for Haino to get on the board. He's a little frustrated there. So it's a big goal for us. And then, we went bang, bang shortly thereafter, which I thought was huge. But good overall performance by our team. Big goals at critical times.
And speaking of the next 2 goals, how important was it to have those couple of shifts right after the goal where you guys dominated and forced the power plays that led to those 2 goals?
Well, it was, and that's what we had a lot of in-zone time. We had a lot of offensive zone time tonight. I thought that we didn't have that last night. Smaller rink, I think we went after them a little bit more, skated harder, better, put more pressure on them, then in turn we drew some penalties. Thought it was a well-officiated game tonight. It was a good, clean game and a good game. The game was still in doubt. Right up until the final few seconds there. They had a couple opportunities. They were pushing hard, but I thought we did a really good job of limiting their scoring opportunities.
How important was that to play the way you did in the third period and really keep them from getting much of anything until late in that game?
Well, it was important. That's, they say in hockey, the hardest lead or the worst lead to have is a 2-goal lead in the third period, because you're not sure whether to open up or to sit back. And I thought we did a good job of kept pressing, but they had their moments. Jamie made a heck of a save off a rebound there, and wide open guy by the side of the net, and that was a huge save. And sprinkled in the game, he made some big stops. He's a big-time goalie, and he continues to show it.
You've mentioned Mason having a couple of good games to start the year so far. Tonight he finally gets rewarded. How nice is that to see a kid who put in all that effort last year and finally this year is getting a chance to play and getting rewarded?
Well, it's extremely important. We needed Mason to play well tonight. We're down to our 3 centers. We're a freshman, Jake Lucchini, C.J. Ike, who has never played center in his college career up until this year. And then we had Mason Blacklock, who didn't play all last year, and those are 3 centers. And you have to be strong down the middle. And we rotated those guys. And I thought I'll single out C.J. Ike. I mean, Mason had a real good game, did a lot of good things, but I thought C.J. Ike was a warrior tonight. Did tremendous on the penalty killing. Probably played him more than any other forward, and he's a great skater. I thought he held up well, but yeah, it's great for Mason. Good to see him get a goal, win that face-off, and hopefully that gives them more confidence going forward.
Do you have any update on how Mikey's doing?
Yeah, no, Neville went in hard to that. I don't like those nets that stay in place like that. You know, he just lost an edge and went in hard. So we don't have an update on him. They're going to let things settle down and look tomorrow. It's an upper body injury, so it could be something as short as a week. It could be something as long as 6 weeks. So we're just going to have to see, and hopefully it's not serious.
You get another goal from Lesperance tonight. He appears to be exactly what you're looking for out of him this year so far, isn't he?
I thought he had a real strong game. You know, he didn't play last night. Had some blurred vision, so they wanted to make sure and be careful, and they gave us the go-ahead to play him. And I thought he had a real good game. It's good because he didn't get his first goal last year, his freshman year, I think, till Christmas. So, so he's already off to a better start. And we're going to need that. That's part of that secondary scoring that we're going to need guys to pick up the slack. And now as the injuries start mounting, we have 3 or 4 guys out, and our depth has to be important, and Joel's got to be one of those players that steps forward.
And speaking of your depth as well, you played Max Vallis and
Yeah.
Patrick Anderson. Max puts up an assist on the power play.
Yeah.
Patrick had a lot of great energy. Those guys really insert a lot in your lineup, don't they?
They did, and that was a key to our team having success last year, is we could take guys out, and we had injuries, we plug guys in, and we didn't miss a beat, and that's extremely important. I've talked about our depth. We have good depth. And I thought those guys did a tremendous job tonight. Even Jimmy Davis, he had a tough game at Ferris, and he bounced back tonight, and I thought had a real strong game. So, but Vallis and Lesperance and Anderson, guys we put in tonight, 4 new players. I thought they did a tremendous job, and were keys in us winning this game.
Now you've got a couple more games here at home coming up. How do you build off of this moving forward?
The important thing is that we play well at home. I thought we did tonight. That's the energy. That's the pace we're going to have to play with. And it's hard to win on the road. So we've got 2 critical home games again coming up here, and we're going to have to play with that energy. We're going to have to start fast, play a good start, and then we're going to have a stronger finish. So, but we've been good at home. So we're looking forward to the next 2 games. And we saw Ferris 2 weeks ago. They're a good hockey team. They're a scrappy team. They work hard, well coached. And they know what it takes to win. They've been to a Frozen Four not that long ago, and some of those players, I believe, were there. So we got our hands full, but we're looking forward to it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Oh, man.